All right, kid, take your time.
Damn it!
From fried chicken to cheesy fries, if your favorite was overlooked the last time, see if part 3 is a charm. Here are more of the biggest fast food successes of all time. Subway cookies.
Do you have my cookies for me?
If there's one thing people are most excited to get when they go to Subway, it's got to be the cookies. Even though you get to choose between chips or cookies, the choice should always be clear. Get the cookies. Not only are they super affordable, but they're also the most underrated item on the menu. With a very small dessert menu, they should be worshipped in every way.
You belong here with us.
The cookies are always made fresh no matter what time of the day you go into Subway. They are cut and flash frozen off-site, but then thawed out and baked fresh in-store each day. Whether you prefer the macadamia nut, the M&M, or the original chocolate chip cookie, you will find the ideal flavor for you. Subway's cookies are so renowned. Countless recipes can be found online claiming to be exact copycats of the real thing. Subway might be experts when it comes to sandwiches, but cookies might just have become the new must-try item. It's always nice to treat yourself to some sweets, and Subway's cookies are the perfect way to do so.
Ain't nothing better than the evening news and my favorite milk and cookies.
Chipotle Chicken Bowl.
What are you eating?
Chicken.
Chipotle is notorious for serving some pretty exquisite burrito bowls. You can customize them to your taste with your choice of meat, toppings, rice, basically everything is up to you. While the possibilities are endless, there is one that seems to garner a little more attention: the chicken bowl. The meal in a bowl trend truly launched a decade ago when Chipotle first introduced its burrito bowl and revolutionized the way we eat fast food. It was such a hit that Chipotle now sells more bowls than burritos, and it's among the most popular items ordered at Chipotle. The most popular bowl toppings include white rice, black beans, chicken, mild salsa, lettuce, and cheese. Chicken bowls are also perfect for workers looking for meals they can easily eat at their desks.
Okay, good timing.
Despite the dramatic E. coli outbreaks that hit Chipotle and hundreds of customers back in 2015, the restaurant has been able to get back on its feet and leave that bad experience as a distant memory. Another benefit of ordering the chicken bowl instead of the burrito is the number of toppings you get. So if you're in search of a delicious, easy-to-eat, and practical meal, the chicken burrito bowl is perfect for you.
Perfection.
McDonald's Chicken McNuggets.
Welcome to McDonald's. Can I take your order? Yeah, I'd like to get a 10-piece McNugget.
Oh, chicken nuggets, a classic in the fast food world. They're so delicious, you'd think they've been around forever, and yet they're a fairly recent addition to the game. The crispy, breaded little chicken pieces are a fan favorite practically everywhere and keep on gaining more and more popularity. Chicken McNuggets made their debut in 1983 and have been thriving ever since. Some even say that they are more iconic than the Big Mac, but that's a debate for another day.
Excuse me.
Originally created as an alternative to beef, the Chicken McNuggets quickly became the new favorite for a lot of McD's fans. Despite their popularity, these nuggets have also seen their share of controversy over the years. From questionable ingredients to rumors of pink slime being used, nothing could stand in their way. The Golden Arches even has 4 precise shapes of McNuggets with special names to identify them: the ball, the boot, the bow tie, and the bell. Considered one of the most successful items to ever grace the menu, the Chicken McNuggets will never disappoint.
It's like a flavor explosion, yo!
Arby's roast beef sandwich.
Where is my sandwich?
I do not know.
You can get a burger at just about any fast food restaurant. It's the most common item on most menus, and everyone has their own take on it. However, it's not everywhere that you can get a roast beef sandwich, especially one as tasty as the one offered at Arby's. Arby's even claims that theirs is the sandwich that put roast beef on the map. With a pretty distinctive taste and texture, Arby's practically built their entire business on roast beef, while other chains were focusing on the burger scene.
Your focus needs more focus.
The freshly sliced roast beef was considered something completely out of the box and something people had never seen before. Arby's wanted to offer something that would set them apart from the competition, and they certainly did that. It might not be the healthiest thing on the fast food market. Actually, it might be one of the most unhealthy, but it sure is one of the most flavorful and simple sandwiches. Over the years, Arby's is trying to step away from roast beef and build a new image for themselves by coming up with new products, but they could never really escape the original iconic meaty creation.
How good is that?
McDonald's baked apple pie.
What kind of pie is this?
Almost everyone is a sucker for apple pie. It's a classic American comfort food staple, after all. You can never really say no to apple pie, no matter where you are, and that includes McDonald's. The apple pie has been on the menu since, well, forever, and was even the first McD's dessert to be served on the menu nationwide. Back in the 1960s, McDonald's went through a lot of trial and error involving many other desserts like brownies and strawberry shortcake, but nothing really took off. Not until a McDonald's restaurant owner in Tennessee decided to ask his mother for the recipe to the tiny fried apple pies she used to make.
Apples and apple pie were supposed to be nice and gooey.
Since then, there have been over 40 different fillings and seasonal flavors across the U.S. and beyond. It wasn't long after the apparent success of the apple pie that other fast food outlets tried to recreate the hype on their own menus. This famous pie does not come without controversy, however. The switch from fried to baked in the early 1990s sparked a lot of outrage in the McD's apple pie community. All they wanted was to make the pie healthier, but people weren't having it.
How long are you prepared to keep this up?
Jack in the Box tacos.
It's Tuesday, Lisa. Taco Tuesday.
Tacos might not be the first things that come to mind when you think about Jack in the Box, and yet they sell over 554 million tacos per year. Oh, and it's one of their best-selling items. So yeah, it's fair to assume that the tacos must be pretty darn delicious for them to sell so well. Although opinion on how top quality or crunchy they are is far from unanimous, no matter how much people complain about them, they still buy and buy constantly.
Lois thinks I'm bad with money.
She's got a point, Peter.
And it's a little unclear why, even. Aside from being cheap and easy to eat, these tacos don't really have much going for them. Let's just say they're not exactly what people consider to be good tacos. For a very reasonable price, you can get 2 tacos loaded with beef, American cheese, shredded lettuce, and taco sauce. However, many have called the beef questionable, the shells soggy, and the overall experience really underwhelming. So why do these little treats have such a big cult-like following? The recipe hasn't really changed in about 50 years, so they're not about to change it now. In 2020, Jack in the Box released Tiny Tacos, a box full of 15 tiny deep-fried tacos, kind of like shrunken versions of the original tacos.
Does somebody need one of my tacos?
McDonald's Filet-O-Fish sandwich.
This is the greatest sandwich I've ever made.
Whether it's because you don't like burgers or you simply feel like a change of pace, chances are you've had a Filet-O-Fish from McDonald's at least once in your life. It has remained a popular menu item for over 50 years, ever since it was first introduced on the menu. Around for longer than the Big Mac, the Filet-O-Fish was the first non-meat sandwich addition to the McD's menu. The groundbreaking idea to make a sandwich with a fried fish patty came out of a necessity to appeal to Catholics. In 1961, a Cincinnati-area franchisee, Lou Groen, saw that his sales dropped dramatically on Friday nights. His Ohio restaurant was located in an area of the city where over 2/3 of the population were practicing Catholics and didn't eat meat on Fridays.
We don't do that here.
They needed to find a solution, so the Filet-O-Fish came to the rescue and saved the day. And in case you were wondering, yes, it is made of real fish. They used to be made with halibut until McDonald's started using cod shortly after to save money. In 2013, McD's even introduced Fish McBites, a deep-sea take on their popular chicken nuggets. While it didn't exactly work out, it was still a good idea. This simple fried fish patty sandwich with cheese and tartar sauce continues to be a fan favorite.
I love it!
Five Guys Burger.
I love this burger, it's so delicious.
Five Guys is without a doubt one of the fastest-growing fast food chains in America. Starting out in 1986, they climbed to the top with their quality and tasty food, so they deserve a little recognition. Actually, Five Guys won the Harris Poll's Burger Brand of the Year award in 2017 and 2018 and hold the title of #1 fan favorite burger chain. There are a lot of amazing things about Five Guys: the shakes, the complimentary peanuts, the service, you name it. But the real deal? The one and only burger, the one that started it all. What makes this particular burger so delicious is the beef.
We got beef. No, we don't have beefs. We don't have beefs.
Not the beef.
The juicy beef patty is made fresh, always cooked to order, and never frozen. That's one of the great things about Five Guys. There are no freezers, meaning the commitment to freshness is real. They have no choice. The patty is put in between a slightly toasted bun, just toasty enough to hold the toppings, which you can customize as you like. You can add all the sauces you want, fresh produce, and onions and mushrooms cooked in clarified butter. Five Guys claims that there are over 250,000 possible ways to order a burger. With that many options, you're bound to find the perfect one.
Where have you been all my life?
In-N-Out Animal-Style Burger.
He's attempting to make the most difficult burger known to man.
In-N-Out offers some of the best burgers on the West Coast. Operating since 1948, they were able to perfect their recipe over the years to create one of the tastiest and juiciest burgers out there. While the original burger is arguably one of the most popular and most delicious, there is one secret menu item that's not so secret anymore that's been stealing the show lately: the Animal-Style Burger. What separates this secret burger from the regular burger? It's a whole lot of yummy additions. First of all, the beef is grilled with mustard, topped with extra Thousand Island special sauce, pickles, and grilled caramelized onions. If you're a vegetarian, you can always ask for an Animal-Style grilled cheese, which is the same thing minus the beef.
It's Bullroar.
No vegan diet, no vegan powers.
Once this recipe became known to the public, there was no turning back. The secret was out, and so were the people trying to get their hands on this tasty creation. If burgers aren't your thing, you can also order the Animal-Style fries, which are fries topped with melted American cheese, grilled chopped onions, and, of course, smothered in In-N-Out special sauce. And if for some reason you can't make your way to an In-N-Out, don't worry. You can recreate pretty much any animal style at home. All you need is the Thousand Island dressing, pickles, some caramelized onions, and you're good to go.
Damn, that hit the spot.
Taco Bell Nacho Fries.
It says pizza and it says taco, but we only got taco.
If there's one Taco Bell menu item that won over people's taste buds more than others, it's the Nacho Fries. Over the years, they've come and gone from the menu multiple times, and each time they left, the goodbye became ever more bitter. First introduced in 2018, the Nacho Fries were an immediate success. And how could they not be? Crisp, boldly seasoned fries served with a generous serving of warm nacho cheese sauce? Now that's everything we could ever hope to get alongside our tacos. Within just the first 5 weeks of their debut, 53 million orders had been eaten.
Huh, maybe we overdid it just a little.
These impressive numbers made the fries the #1 most successful new menu item at Taco Bell, dethroning the very popular Doritos Locos Tacos. Offered as a limited-time item, the nacho fries were so cheap, they were hard to resist ordering. You're probably wondering why they keep taking these off the menu if they're oh so tasty. Well, the answer is pretty easy. The more it's missed, the more it's going to come back with a bang. They dangle them in front of us for a while, then they take them away and leave us wanting more. Whenever these dippable seasoned fries return to the menu, fans usually go bananas and head straight down to Taco Bell, no questions asked.
I need it!
Did one of your favorites finally show up on this list? Let us know. And stick around. Tap or click on another great video, hit that subscribe button, and ring that notification bell.